So this morning I wake up and I start doing what I usually do in the morning. I start going through my news feeds, my various news feeds, to see if there's actually anything happening in the tech world to bring to you guys to talk about something interesting to bring to the channel. And I come across a Reddit post where someone is claiming that they in fact installed Android 13 on their Surface Duo 1. So there's a few things to break down here, and I think that there's one really important thing. There's a little bit of information, but then there's like one important thing to mention based off of this. So this post was posted by Lockboxed, I believe is how we are meant to pronounce that, and there you go. There is Android 13 on the Surface Duo 1. Now you may be asking yourself, how on earth did they do this? Is this done in a virtual machine or something like that? I do not think it's a virtual machine. I think that this is actually installed on the device, and I think I can tell you how this actually works. It's actually not that complicated. So if you have a Surface Duo 1 and you're running Android 11, there should be a feature you have access to. If you simply enable developer options, and then you, I believe you have to unlock your bootloader, which would be right here. That will fully wipe your device. So like, fair warning to that. But if you've already installed the Windows 11 stuff, you've already unlocked your bootloader, as I have. There you see mine says OEM unlocking bootloader is already unlocked. Then you're going to scroll down and look for DSU loader. When you click on that, you're going to see a couple of different options. Now, what is a DSU loader? That stands for Dynamic System Updates. It's just a weird feature Android 11 has. Nobody really ever talks about it, but what it does is it actually allows you to pick one of these. And if you pick it, you will see here that it talks about Android 13 GSI license. And more or less, if you do go through with that process, what's going to happen is Android is going to create a separate partition, and it's going to install that image, that version of Android inside that partition, and it's going to let you boot into that if you want to do so. And the end result of this should be something approximating this. Now, there's more to talk about here. That's the how probably this happened. But like I said, there's more. So the first thing you can see here is that you've got your taskbar down here, but of course it is split down the middle by the hinge because the taskbar does not know what to do with a hinged device like this. You'll also notice that this thing is just spanning the settings app. I don't think this is something that he did on his own. This is just how it's going to work because the version of Microsoft Launcher that is responsible for Duo functioning the way that it functions, actually splitting automatically your apps on the left or right screen using the Jetpack window manager, etc., is simply not here. It's not installed on this device. And I don't know that you're going to have a way to actually install it yourself. I think this has to come from a Microsoft build of Android. And that kind of gets into what I actually want to say about this. I will fully acknowledge to you that yes, this is something I would do in the past. This is a fun, silly little experiment, but we should not take it as any more than that. I wouldn't have said anything about this video, and I'm not trying to put this person on blast, okay? This is not what I'm doing. This is more like a PSA. But this was the first comment on it by the person that made the post. So far, not expecting much from 12L LOL. So this person is basically saying, well, I've installed 13, and it's not good at all on Duo. You can't split screen properly. The taskbar, there's really nothing going on 13 to make me excited about 12L. And then they put their little LOL there at the end. I think personally, this is a silly way to look at this because, of course, this is not going to work well. If I grabbed my Galaxy Z Fold and I, installed, let's say the Fold 4 that I don't quite have yet. Hopefully it comes in today. But let's say it's running Android 12L. Well, if I somehow wiped it and installed stock Android 12L and I got rid of all of the Samsung customizations, it wouldn't be a very good experience either. It'd be better than what we've got here because it's not a split screen device, but you're going to lose the taskbar, you're going to lose your sidebar, you're going to lose all of the multitasking stuff that Samsung has customized in there. You're going to lose all of their cool camera stuff. You're going to lose everything. It's just going to be stock Android, and it's going to be a bad experience compared to what you should have. With Duo, it might actually even be worse than that because the software that makes Duo work isn't going to be there. It's just going to be a really bad tablet at that point. So what I want to tell you here is that you can look at this and say this is cool, but keep in mind that the things we're hoping for with Android 12L, you're not going to see in this, right? We've been hearing that the appearance is going to change. I believe Fluent Design is the word I was looking for the other day. Whatever the design language is, you know, like Android 12 and 13 have Material U. Microsoft does the same thing. It used to be, you know, Metro, and then it was Aero. I think Fluent is the current design language. Well, they're apparently bringing some of that design language over to their next build of Android, Android 12L. So we're going to get some appearance changes, right? You're not going to see that there. If they add pin features like inking on the lock screen or, you know, different things like that, just like they added the buttons doing stuff, you're not going to see that there either. The list can go on as far as you want. Any new features brought to Surface Duo will not be in a stock AOSP version of Android. So take this for what it is. It is a neat little experiment, but you should not in any way, shape, or form use this as a way to predict what the next version of Android will be like on Surface Duo. You should not use it to build expectations for what that next build of Android will be on Surface Duo. It is nothing more than a neat little experiment. So I just wanted to make that very, very clear. And again, I'm not poo-pooing this. I'm not saying, oh, this is stupid, you shouldn't do this. Do whatever you want. It's a fun little thing to do. You can play around with Android 13 and you know, maybe there's some fun stuff to discover in here that might actually carry over. Like you can see how the notification shade looks and things like that. That might be a fun thing to look at, and they may modify that in a way to make that carry over. But again, you just can't look at this and say, well, clearly Android 12L won't be a big change, won't be an improvement on Surface Duo based on this. So guys, there you go. That is all I have to say about this. Thanks for watching. If you've not subscribed, hit that subscribe button on your way out so that you don't miss more content just like this. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.